Hey team, welcome to this 30-day video challenge where I'm going to release 30 games in 30 days. These games are games that you can play with your team at any time. Some of them include skills, some of them include conditioning, and honestly, some of them are just tag games that you can play with your team. So make sure you tune in every single day this month where I'm going to release a new video with a brand new game. And before we get started, I'm Coach Hart, this is Building Better Baseball, and this is the best place for baseball education. So let's get into this 30-day video challenge. I'm super excited to bring you these games. Let's get started. Hey team, welcome to day 12 of this 30-day challenge. And day 12's game is pretty self-explanatory. It is a wiffle ball derby. The kids are going to have so much fun with this wiffle ball derby. It's exactly like a home run derby, but with wiffle balls. And the reason I use wiffle balls over baseballs is it's just different, right? It's different, and the kids have so much fun with the wiffle ball derby. So a few things with this is you can set up almost like a bracket if you would like, kind of like the home run derby in the MLB. You could have everybody go at the same time, and whoever reaches the certain milestone or the certain number and they can advance, by the end there's going to be a winner. There's a lot of ways that you can do that. But first, for the ages, I can say anybody can do this. This is going to be so much fun. It's more of a fun game rather than conditioning or anything like that. The younger kids have so much fun with it because they can't really hit home runs yet. So having a wiffle ball derby is a lot of fun for them. And especially the older kids. The older kids have fun with it too. The equipment, all you're going to need is some bats and some people in the field fielding the balls. Where you're going to play, I would choose the anywhere in the field. I'll get into that, and it depends on what age you're playing with, all right? Now, for the wiffle ball derby, for the younger kids, I would do it in the main area, so the main area of the field, like right here, and I would have different levels. So level 1, they would have to hit the wiffle ball maybe past the pitcher's mound. That would be part of the requirement to advance, right? If they make it past the pitcher's mound, the second round, they have to make it past the grass in the infield, or maybe even past the bases, because not everybody has grass infield. So you could do the first level past the pitcher's mound, and then the second level past the bases here in the baselines. And then if you still have people hitting it that far, you could say you have to hit it past the dirt infield, right? So it depends on how big the field is. If you're on a really big field, I don't think the young kids can hit it that far, especially a wiffle ball. So maybe after the first couple rounds, you just say whoever hits it the farthest, but you can have these different requirements, right? For the older kids, if you have a fence in the outfield, that would be a lot of fun for the kids to do. And how you do the different levels is you move the home plate further back. So let's say you have a fence in the outfield here. You make the home plate right here, and they have to hit it over the fence, right? And the level 1, it would be here. And then the level 2 might be here. Level 3 might be here. And then so on and so forth, right? So each level, home plate just moves back, and they have an actual physical fence to hit the ball over. And that, I mean, there's no discrepancy over what's a home run and what's not, right? If it goes over the fence, it's a home run. So for the older kids, I would say using the outfield fence, that's a great idea, so they can actually have a fence to hit the ball over. But if you don't have a fence in the outfield, you can do the same thing as for the younger kids, have the home plate here, and then have different milestones, have pitcher's mound, and then in the grass in the baseline, and then here, right? And then after that, who hits it farthest, right? So that's about it for the wiffle ball derby. There's not really too much to explain because it is self-explanatory. You're just having a home run derby with wiffle balls. But in order to make it a little bit more challenging or a little bit more fun, you just have different milestones. Instead of having all of the kids just try to hit it as far as they can, and then whoever hits it the farthest, that's the winner. That's a little boring, and that'll be over in like 2 seconds, right? But if you have everybody hit it past the pitcher's mound, and then the baseline, and then so on and so forth after that, that makes it a lot more fun and a lot more challenging for the kids to actually try to hit it that far. And like I said, for the older kids, if you have a physical outfield fence to hit it over, I think that would be so much fun for them to actually hit it over the fence, right? You can make the distances different levels. And for the defense, you can even make it fun for the defense too, where if they like catch it, they get a point, and that like counts towards their tally or something like that. You can incorporate something for the defense where it gives them incentive to actually go and try to catch the ball or go and try to field the ball. So some sort of incentive for the defense to actually catch the ball. I think that would be a lot of fun for the defense to actually make them go after the balls and try to catch the balls. So that's about it for the Wiffle Ball Derby. It's just a little fun idea for you to change up your practice plans. So hopefully you can find a way to incorporate this into your practice plans. I hope you enjoyed day 12, the Wiffle Ball Derby. It's going to be tons of fun for your kids. So make sure you tune in tomorrow for day 13. We're almost halfway through the month. So I'll see you there. So I hope you enjoyed today's game, and I hope I explained it in a way that you understand and that you can explain it to your team so you can incorporate it into your practices. This is just another game that you can add to your practice plans to have some fun during your practices with your youth baseball team. Before you go, don't forget to grab your free 2-hour practice plan. I made it just for you to help you out in your practice plans. And in the description below, you'll also see a free baseball equipment sizing guide. There's how to get more playing time. There's how to do batting practice. There's a whole bunch of stuff that I made for you for free. Be sure to grab it before you go. It's all down in the description. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Remember, this is Building Better Baseball. I'm Coach Hart, and I'll see you next time.